access to... Did you really not start recording?
Yeah, I really didn't. Just the one.
It got corrupted.
Got corrupted.
Because we're talking about it.
Oh, David.
And it was a bad game. You started with 8 cards. So.
Start with 8 cards, that's fine, yeah. All right.
You don't have to remember that.
I thought you started recording when she was
But I
talking
won,
about
guys.
Fine. Nope, history will never know.
The subs will know.
The subs will know. Alright, so you will be able to play this game?
Yes.
And again, I look at this hand and go, this has to be great. Great. We'll talk about mine in a second.
Yeah.
Jennifer's going to be on the play.
Alright, so this hand is pretty sweet as well. I mean, we have 2 lords. You keep lords and double blue, like, all the time. Alright, so I'm going to keep this.
Right, so on my side of the table, if she is a Curse Catcher on 1, this is going to be real awkward. But if she doesn't have Curse Catcher or Spell Pierce on 1, this hand is... I'm assuming it's great. So, well, that's what we thought about the last one, too, so we'll find out.
Alright.
Start us off.
So I'm going to Cavern of Souls, naming Merfolk.
Yep.
Tap for blue, play Curse Catcher.
That's rude. Alright, well, well, we drew another copy of this, which would make this hand go from, I'm assuming, just like great to insane if it wasn't for Curse Catcher. I think we're just supposed to play this Faithless Looting as kill target Curse Catcher, though, so we'll go to 18 and kill target Curse Catcher. Go ahead. Cast Lightning Bolt.
Yes, yeah, Lightning Bolt. Alright, so that is good. So we just drew Silvergill Adept, so we can drop our Mutavault now. Silvergill revealing Lord Atlantis.
Yep.
Draw.
So someone asked about why Dredge is on the draw. If we choose to be on the draw, we're rotating the play on the draw regardless of who wins the games. So we'll draw. And that would have been really good to dredge into. I'll go ahead and Faithless Looting. I'll draw 2. That's really awkward that we still haven't... Yeah, maybe there should be 19 lands in the deck. So we got a lot of different... Yeah, there's only 18 in here. We got a lot of different discard choices here. Obviously, we're binning the Dredger. I think we're actually supposed to just discard this at this point, because if we hit another land, that's just going to be great. Although, maybe we're just like not taking draw steps ever again, so that's not wonderful. Go ahead.
So it's a little bit late to draw that. We might go ahead and play it anyway. So we're going to need our double blue if we want to play a Lord. Though we might just Silvergill again and see what we draw. So we're going to do this. Silvergill?
Yep.
Revealing Lord Atlantis.
Yep.
Oh boy. Alright. It's not ideal. Okay, so let's
the old
just...
turn 4 Aether Vial.
Yep.
It's so
Aether
sad.
Vial
It hurts
drawing
so
into
good.
me.
Drawing in an Aether Vial?
Drawing into Aether Vial.
Thanks.
Take 2.
Yep, and then I'm gonna go ahead and attack.
16.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, never draw a card if we can avoid it, so we'll dredge 5.
Yeah, maybe.
And that's good. We weren't going to hit the land we were looking for. So again, I'm going to sort these into cards that are relevant in the graveyard and cards that aren't. Thankfully, this game we're hitting a lot of them that are. I think we're still not doing anything, though. Yep, just past the turn. Not terribly exciting.
Put a counter on Vial. Alright, well, that's totally worth it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and Grafdigger's Cage.
Yeah.
Yes!
Yep. Oh, I forgot to... I'm an idiot. I forgot to spend that.
Yep,
I was just so sad about not having anything to do.
Lord of Atlantis, attack.
Take 6 out of 10.
That's what I like to hear.
I think all right.
Probably not a great hand then.
Not stellar.
If it dies to many of my early plays.
The problem is that like
shouldn't catch it.
it's like the hand Brad was keeping. Like you don't actually know what your hand is going to do when you look at the opener. You're just like obviously every deck in Magic like takes like lots of random draws and stuff. But like this deck, you're like what the text on this Grave Troll could be anywhere from do nothing to like put 12 power in play. Like
yep.
That's like collected company level variance.
Yes, it is. Grafdigger Scoop. Yes, that is what happened.
We talked about this earlier for people for people talking about the Life from the Loam version, if you're looking for a slower, more consistent deck, you should probably be playing anything other than a deck that includes Golgari Grave Troll in it. Also,
Right.
the build without Life from the Loam in it literally won the Open and won the Classic back-to-back weeks. So, again, everyone's entitled to their opinion, however right or wrong they may be, but the results say that this deck is probably powerful enough to be worth playing.
Was there a presence of Merfolk in Syracuse last weekend?
There weren't a lot of fish around, actually, but it did win one of the last Grand Prix, so...
Yeah.
Or was it the last Modern Grand Prix, right? It was San Francisco?
No, Dallas was after it.
That was an Open,
that
though,
was
yeah.
An Open.
Which are a little bit smaller than Grand Prix, so...
Maybe. I don't know.
So, on my side of the table, Dredge is going to be on the play this time, and we definitely have...
I'm sorry.
We definitely have a
blanking.
we definitely
It got
have a
corrupted.
mulligan here. We don't have any discard outlets. We don't have any dredgers. It's just like, trying to... I could cast this bridge from below, I think.
Good. It got
Alright.
corrupted.
I think we can keep this. I mean, we've got plenty in blue and double wards, which is just fantastic. And Kier can really protect against Narcomoebas and against, like, Conflagrate and everything. It helps there, too. So I think we keep this one.
Alright, we're going to have 6 cards here. And Dredge does mulligan well, so I think mulliganing with it is definitely not a punishment. So this hand is interesting. So we actually have this card in our hand, which I feel like we could put up on screen there again. I think that makes this keepable. It's definitely not the fastest thing in the world, but I think it's acceptable. We're going to go ahead and take our scry here. And that card's gasoline, so we're going to leave that on top. I wish we were on the draw. This 6 would be very good on the draw. The basic mountain and pass.
Alright, so draw our card.
Dredge wishes it was
And
on
that's
the
nice.
draw.
Bridge has no text when it's in play. That's why it's funny.
Alright, so we're going to play Oboro.
Yep.
And pass the turn.
So, on my side of the table, we have a choice here between doing this on
Poke.
right now and doing this turn. She could be holding up Spell Pierce, and also I kind of want to be able to use all 3 modes on this card, so I think I'm going to wait on that. So I'm just going to play my land and play Insolent Neonate out and pass the turn.
Okay. Alright, so we're not going to play that for a while because of all these blue pips. But we're going to go ahead. Island. Florida Atlantis.
Yep.
Pass.
I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice Neonate and then
Some Dredges in the
discard
yard.
Grave Troll and Dredge it. And I'm not fetching here just yet because I want to be able to return, what's his name to play? The...
Nope.
Bloodghast.
Oh, never mind.
Yep, you're good.
Looked like they were stuck.
6. And again, that was kind of a bad Dredge. We got 5 cards that don't do anything in our bin here. We just got one Faithless Looting, Grave Trolls in our hand. So we're just going to go to my turn now. I'm going to do the saddest thing Dredge can do, which is draw a card. And now I'm going to go ahead and... Actually, you know what? Once I don't hit... I'm still going to draw this thing. That's fine. I'm going to fetch at your end of turn, though, to not take the extra 2 damage.
Sure.
Because once there's no...
You'll take whatever random card.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. It's just a random card. So I'm at 19 now. And now this Collective Brutality is going to be brutal. So we'll go ahead and cast the Collective Brutality, discarding 3 cards. And it's going to kill her lord.
You don't have to discard 3.
Oh, I only discard 2, right?
only
Two,
two.
2 is all I need. That's fine.
Yep.
We'll discard
Because
2
you get
trolls.
one of them.
Correct, and you can't discard extra. That's important to note.
Yep.
That's a bonus in this deck if you could, but you can't. So this.
So I reveal my hand and you choose an instant or sorcery from it.
Yep.
Target creature dies and join me for 2.
Yep.
Alright, well,
So, even if this breaks on looking at her hand, that's fine. We just wanted to get our trolls into the graveyard. I'll go to 21, she'll go to 18, and the Lord will die. We got grave trolls in there for next turn, so go ahead.
right. Now, question, if Kira was out and you did escalate to target my Lord of Atlantis with
It
the
would
whole card,
counter the entire spell.
the entire card.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, draw for turn.
But he still gets to discard the trolls.
Still get to discard these because discarding is part of the casting cost,
Right. That's, yes.
which is ultimately the most important part about that card.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so I think we're going to go with our original plan, even though we did just draw this card. And then we'll play Kira.
Yep. So again, this Grave Troll could be anywhere from win the game to do actual nothing. So we'll dredge 6.
So the plan is next turn we're gonna do this.
We hit some good stuff on this dredge. So
Uh-oh.
We hit 2 bridges, a Bloodghast, and a Dackmore salvage.
Okay.
So that's not bad. My hand is kind of slow though. Still, we're gonna go ahead and suspend this Gargadon.
Okay.
And
Is
then
it 9/7 when it comes out?
yeah, it has haste the turn it comes into play. Go ahead.
We're not really worried about counter magic here, but I suppose we might as well play it. So counter spells need Merfolk.
Yep.
Lord of Atlantis.
Yep.
Master of Real Trident.
Yep.
We'll go ahead and spike for 2.
Yep. Take 2. Puts me down to 19. 19, 18. All right, my turn.
You
Untap.
gain a life?
Collect brutality gains 2.
Oh, that's right.
Upkeep. That'll tick down. Draw. We're going to dredge the Dackmore salvage as opposed to the Grave Troll for 2 reasons. One is the Bloodghast we want to get into play, and the second is we want a 3rd land for this Faithless looting.
Yep.
We're going to mill 2 lands over. Play Dackmore salvage. Put Bloodghast into play. And then important to note that we can get, basically surprise dorks here with this. I'm going to go ahead and pass the turn.
A lot of surprise dorks.
Yeah. I'll just 2 right now.
And you can do it every turn.
As long as I have a land.
What do you mean surprise door?
So whenever one of my creatures dies, I get a 2/2, and this can let me sacrifice this whenever I want.
Got
so
it.
I can put 2 zombies into play as long as I have a creature there.
And you can keep chaining the salvage to keep getting Bloodghast triggers to get it back.
It's slow though. Go ahead.
Okay. So untap. There we go again. Go ahead and play that so we can use it next time, but we needed up 4 blue last time, so we couldn't play it yet. And we'll go ahead and Mirror Ragery.
Yep.
And then since we have nothing else to do, we can Vial.
Yep. And then an important thing to note here is while we can make 2 surprise zombies here, if I want to make 2 zombies and double block a lord to get off the table, when her lord dies, I'll lose my bridges. So I probably don't want to be blocking this turn.
So I'm going to attack here.
And I think these are 4s, right?
Correct.
So this is 10 coming across. So I think I'm supposed to take the 10 and go to 9 here. So I want these bridges are my way to actually win this game, I think, so I can't have them go away just yet. So untap, upkeep, this will go to 8. What?
Do you kill the Bloodghast? Because it's not doing anything there.
I mean, I can still do that on my turn. We're gonna dredge Grave Troll here. There we go. Look at that. We got some toys and stuff. So we hit Golgari, Thug, and a Narcomoeba. Narcomoeba is going to come into play.
Yep.
And then we're going to go ahead and flash back a Faithless Looting.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to exile. First draw, we're going to dredge 4. Come on. Daddy needs a troll. And we bricked, but we did hit another bridge. So we get to take a regular draw here.
Nice.
Drawing Narcomoebas is really awful.
That's great.
Yeah.
We'll discard.
That's rough.
We'll discard these 2 trolls.
Okay.
So
You're at what life?
I'm at 9.
Okay.
I have 3 bridges in my yard. We have another Faithless Looting in there. I think I'm just supposed to pass here. Ideally, we would have drawn a land with that 1 draw, so we could have sacked this and played a land and got it back. But yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
No, Gargadon.
I don't care about Gargadon.
Still, Stone Rain would be good here. So
Yeah, Stone Right would be fine. Alright, not exactly what we were going for. Let's see, so I have 14 power. You'll block 2 of them to only take 6 probably. But lose both of your guys. I think we... Oh,
well,
I
this
have
guy can't
this.
block. I'll have to make zombies.
How many bridges do you have? 3?
I have 3 bridges,
But
which
you'll
is
get,
a lot of
you'll
zombies.
get a lot of zombies.
Yep.
And that's going to kill my guys.
Well, remember, if I kill even 1 area, I lose the bridges too.
It's true.
So, I think my optimal line here is to, block just enough to stay alive and not lose my bridges.
Right. Alright, so I'm going to animate my Univault.
Yep.
And we're going to go ahead and attack.
So I'm at 9. So we're going to start by sacrificing Bloodghast to...
You get 3 zombies?
You get
because
3
there's
zombies.
3 bridges.
Yep. And then So how many things do I need to block here? I probably just want to sacrifice this too and get all the zombies on the board. So let's get 6 zombies. 6 total.
Yeah, not 6 more.
Not 6 more. That would be great. And
That's
then,
okay.
So this is a 5/5, right? And these are 4s. So
Yes.
if I put that there, and then these here, I'm taking 6.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds great. So I'm going to block like that, and before damage happens, I'm going to sacrifice all 3 of these to the Gargadon and put it to 3.
Okay. But
And
you
then
don't get zombies out of them.
Correct,
They're
yeah, it's
not-
only
'cause they're
non-tokens, correct.
Okay.
So I take 6 and go to 3, and then anything else?
Alright, so your Gargadon's going to come off suspend with your zombie tokens.
I can, basically at will now, I can put the Gargadon into play.
Okay.
Are you supposed to leave stuff back so you don't die to this on the crack?
I don't think I die to it on the crackback.
No, that's 15.
You're at 18? Okay, yeah, that's fair. Because there's not like a Flamekin Zealot or anything like that in here, so.
Okay. So then I'm going to press the turn.
Okay, so
You had to conflagrate too.
I only have 3 cards in my
so
hand.
because you could cast conflagrate by discarding your hand, and then take Gargadon off suspend with your lands and kill her. Exactly.
You have to have 1 land for the conflagrate still.
Well, no, you get to use the mana off them first.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
right.
guess you could theoretically be dead to Conflagrate. You're at 18.
There's literally one in the deck, right?
There's 2 or
There's
post
more.
board.
Are you post board? Okay.
Yep.
Sure.
All right, we missed on Conflagrate. We missed on other things to put into. Yeah, this is at 2. Missed on other things to put into play. We do have Faithless Looting here, so I think we just do that to start. We'll go ahead and cast Faithless Looting. And I think what I'm going to do here is, because we have 2 Bloodghasts in the yard, in response to this Faithless Looting, I'm going to sacrifice the Dackmore Salvage.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Okay.
And does this result?
Yep.
We're going to dredge the Dackmore Salvage, flipping 2 cards over. And then we're going to dredge Golgari Dratrol, flipping 6 cards over. So that's 4, 5, 6. So
Big hit?
Don't hit a Marco Amiibo.
2 conflagrates and a.
we've got Bloodghast. We've got Bloodghast.
Yeah, you
So
got
then we have to
Bloodghast.
discard 2 cards. That's so unlucky. We have to discard. And then we'll put this into play.
Alright, so you did hit the conflagrate, so I should not have attacked with ever.
He
Well, I
had to-
can't. I had to hit it before I cast Faithless Looting.
Oh,
So
okay.
I can't kill you with it this turn. So we get to put all of these dorks into play, and then that puts a delayed trigger on these prized amalgams.
And you're at 4 life?
I'm at 3 life.
3 life.
And then, so what I'm actually going to do here is, because she could draw Spreading Seas, I'm going to sacrifice all of my lands to this Greater Gargadon. So even though there's only 1 counter on this, you can respond to your own trigger by sacrificing additional things to it.
Okay.
So I'm going to sacrifice not only all 3 of my lands, but all 3 of my Bloodghasts here. Because I've got 3 bridges in my yard, so we're going to activate this 6 times, even though there's only 1 counter on it.
And get 9
So
zombies.
we get 9 zombies off the Bloodghasts.
Whew.
Are you not going to get them from the amalgams?
So, and I mean, I can't do that until my end step, and I want to attack with this right now. So, and
Alright, so
then,
these are gone.
so this is gone, and this comes into play, and then we'll go ahead and attack for 15.
Alright, takes me to 3.
Let's shift you to 3, and then end step. These amalgams come into play tapped, and pass the turn.
Hey, top deck the Vapor Snag.
Yep, the Vapor Snag
What?
would do it here.
Her blue-red deck.
Did you hear blue red deck somewhere?
Yeah,
Can we borrow one?
yeah, it's... I think it's sitting on top of my blue box. There are a few playtest cards still.
Yes, is it.
Thank you.
Yep.
Here we go.
I gotta see if it's.
We are did the vapor snag. Maybe I should have blocked more aggressively last turn. Go ahead.
Alright, so I rolled that up. Draw.
Did we get vapor snag?
No, we did not.
We don't have land, so she can't make her guys unblockable.
I mean, you can't block one of them.
Yeah, so I'm at 3 though, so I go to 2.
Right, so
I
you're
go
gonna
to
go
1.
to 1.
Yep.
And I'm at 3, so I'm gonna die on the crackback because
Yep.
I flooded out here.
Yep. Look at that, Dredge did stuff. I was bound to do stuff tonight eventually, right?
Eventually. Ow. Sorry, keep them on the table.
There were 3 bridges in the yard there.
That was really what won the game was 3 bridges.
Correct,
And not.
I have no idea if we're boarded right. We trimmed one of the bridges. I have no idea if that's correct or not.
Crusader card.
Probably not so
5
much.
in hex.
I don't know offhand. Looks like there's a little over 600 people in chat. I'd like to say thank you for hanging out here tonight.
Yes, thank you.
Jennifer, aka Mrs. Mulligan, is here playing some Modern with us tonight. We're both going to be at the Invitational along with Bamonte, who's usually here. So feel free to come and say hello this weekend if you're going to be around. You should check out her stream as well. She streams magical digital cardboard several times per week.
Yes.
Just twitch.tv, Mrs. Mulligan.
Mrs._Mulligan.
Mrs._Mulligan.
Yep.
You can find her content on StarCityGames.com week.
Every Monday.
Every Monday. Plug it.
Plug.
Alright, and Dredge on the play that game, so you're going to be on the play for this next game.
And those are my wonderful emotes going across your screen.
Got some Mrs. Mulligan subs in chat. That's awesome.
Alright, I'm sorry, who's on the play?
You are.
Okay. I know we're going back and forth, but I can't.
Yep, the games are long.
Alright, so this is super dangerous, but I think we keep it just because of this card here. And we can do this and have a chance for the rest of it, so I think we keep this.
So, my hand is... I'm not sure if I'm allowed to keep hands like this. I think I'm allowed to keep this hand, so we're basically just going to... move to discard on my turn and discard a Stinkweed Imp.
Oh boy!
I think I'm allowed to do that. So yeah, start us off. Let's see. Let's find out, shall we? Learn together.
This isn't Legacy.
This isn't Legacy, right?
Well, we'll find out. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and Island Aether Vial.
We're gonna draw, and we did not draw Golgari Grave Troll, so we will discard a Stinkweed Imp. Go ahead.
If only you could play Bizarre.
Right?
Alright, that's a pretty great draw. I mean, we would have liked to see a land, but we can work with this. So, Graph Digger's Cage.
Ugh.
We'll pass the turn.
This is the part where I concede, right?
I think so.
So we've got all different kinds of colors of mana in our hand. So I guess we're just drawing magic cards. As great as that sounds, you know, that's what Dredge likes to do, right? All right, not one of our 4 answers to Graph Digger's Cage. Go ahead.
And on your instep, we're gonna bring in Critters.
Yep.
Sure.
Less answers.
We'll have Abrupt Decay, bro. Okay.
Alright.
Magic the sideboarding.
So we might as well do this, since it's what we can use our mana on.
Yep, is that all you got? Might as well exile this now.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and do that now. I suppose we should have waited. So let's go back for a second.
Sure.
Alright, so I'm in the Aether Vial in Silvergill deck
Sure,
and
yeah.
draw. Alright, so now we have another option, if we want
Yeah.
to take that.
Yeah, the cage probably has me covered for...
I mean, yeah, I was just playing Relic because I only had 1 land.
Yeah.
Although we would be playing this as a bear. I still think it's worth it because we can roll our Vial up to hit these guys. So we're going to Harbinger of the Tides, and then we'll go ahead and attack for 1.
Yep.
Just
19.
one.
Just 1 right now. It gets bigger later.
Yeah.
I want you to be scared, but I'm going to shock myself and cast this Blood Gas.
What?
That 17. Go ahead. Good fair Dredge over here.
Alright. Untap. Roll this to 3.
You can cast Bridge next
So,
turn.
cage doesn't stop dredging, but dredging doesn't do anything if creatures can't enter from my yard. For those asking. Go ahead.
So we roll that to 3. Draw. Alright, so we have Cavern of Souls. Now we're going to name Merfolk.
Cast that Bridge.
Do it. Alright, so we're going to activate Vial for
Yep.
Ragery.
Yep.
This is the pretty promo version.
Take 8. I'm like dead next turn, right? Please,
I'm pretty sure.
please make it end.
We're going to go ahead and Relic and
Yep.
pull 1 out.
Alright, we're going to fetch Shock. Cast this Prize Amalgam. Concede the game.
It makes you feel better she had Master of Waves in her hand, too.
I did. That was my next
I thought
play.
she was going to violate Master of Waves there. I was like, come on, do it.
I didn't. It's just 4 mana.
Oh, you're right. It is 4 mana. My fault.
If it makes you feel better.
Because that definitely makes you feel better. I mean,
This is why I love flying.
I do have. Okay, so I've started a collection of unique elemental tokens So those are the ones that I have a bunch of this, but I'm at 4 unique elemental tokens right now, so be excited.
Is one of those magic cards?
It's Gush.
This one is the official token.
Oh, okay. I thought one of them looked like it was a magic. Oh, what?
That
This
one.
Someone
Okay,
on
yeah, it looked like a
Tray
magic
sent
card.
it to me.
Sweet.
That's
that's
what
cool.
they use. So they're like, here, I'll
I say
share.
it looked like a magic card, but it didn't have a. Yeah, it's nice.
Right.
Got some
And
Hoogle
it's got
skills
the
after that
old
game.
Japanese art.
We're currently 2-1 in favor of fish. The dredge deck hasn't been functioning.
Well,
on
we're
high cylinders.
3-1 if you count the one that
No.
is not
Is this game-
recorded. We just finished a 4th game.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes, it's a frying dory token. Hi there, Steve Grinder. And everyone else, I know there's tons of you guys in chat, so hi there. The dory token was hand-drawn by someone at a shop in Missouri that they sent me something on Puka Train. So that's very special and one of a kind.
All right, Dredge. Do busted things. Do busted things, Dredge.
You have Shriekhorn.
I have Shriekhorn. Like I feel like you're supposed to mulligan hands that are close like this at 7 because this deck mulligans better than a lot of decks do in Modern. So I'm gonna mulligan this 7. I wouldn't fault anyone for keeping it, but like these blood gas aren't castable. Like we don't have a black land on top of everything else, so like even our plan B is non-existent.
I think this one are faithless.
Alright, so this
Or
hand
Neon.
is a little awkward because we have 2 of these. But I think it's fine because we can follow our curve and see what we draw. So we're going to keep this one and we'll lead off
I think you're on the play, right?
this way.
Yeah, I'm on the
He
play.
is on the play, but
Yeah.
I'm just talking.
Fair enough.
6. All right, 6 cards. Yeah.
It mulls well, right?
We're gonna go to 5.
Okay. Yep, hello, Professor. Clarion Community College just popped a little head in.
Mr.
The Archmaid Mermaid of St. Louis. Thank you, Vinther. Oh, Kitchen Table Magic requested that I give you a high 5 on camera.
Okay.
There we go. You got it.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Are you really going to 5?
5. Yep.
He's
All
going
right.
to 5.
You could go to 6 if you want.
Yeah, same. This hand's actually like super reasonable. We've got Faithless Looting in it, and a card that says Dredge on it, and we get to scry. And I think we're just bottoming anything here that's not a Grave Troll or Sneak Lead Imp. So I'm just gonna push the Blood Gas, and we're gonna go Basic Fountain, Looting, pick up 2 cards, and
Throw 2 dredgers in the yard if possible.
Dredger, Blood Gas. Go ahead.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yep.
Alright, draw for turn. That's fine. Alright, so Wonderwine Hub, Revealing, and Casting Curse Catcher.
Yep. And then we're gonna dredge this Dackmore Salvage.
So that's 2.
Yep. We hit Prized Amalgam. That's actually a very good hit, because now we get to play
Yep.
this, trigger Blood Gas, and then delayed trigger, get to put Prized Amalgam
And
into
I
play
don't
instead.
really like that.
Go ahead. Turn 2, 5 power, go.
It does
Right.
mulligan well.
It does.
Yes, actually, it mulligans quite well. Alright, so we just drew this here. But that's not going to do us much good against what's on the board right now. So I think we are going to go ahead with our original plan. And Spreading Seas, your Dackmore Salvage.
God, that's rude. Yep.
Wow.
Alright, and then draw a card off
Yep.
of that.
So what I like to do to not confuse people, and maybe this confuses people more, but for simplicity's sake, when someone Spreading Seas me in a tournament, I take the land and I put it off to the side, and then I just use the Spreading Seas as the island.
As long as you have no way to remove the land.
Then you just put the land back.
Right.
Yeah. But this way you
that
don't have to
often
like
gets confusing.
you don't have to like awkwardly like tap this and like hold them together and all
That's
that shit.
yeah.
So this
That's always fun.
This Dackmore Salvage over here is this Spreading Sea basically.
Alright, we're not going to be blocking with Curse Catcher, and you can't block, so I'll take.
Correct. Yep. So I go down to 19.
Alright, and we're going to probably... Well, no, we're going to want to do this next turn. If we can get ahead at all, that's what we need to do.
Little did Jennifer know, she was helping me cast the Snarkamoeba.
Oh,
And
hey,
then
you're
we
welcome.
will attack for 5. This
All
thing's
right.
great.
It's ridiculous.
It's
It's so ridiculous.
It's silly. Go ahead.
You taking 6 dollars, right?
Just like mono bulk dot deck.
So we're going to do Regery here.
Yep.
and attack.
Attack for 2, yep, so I got on 2,
Because
17.
we're still not going to be blocking.
Yep.
Wow, that's a lot of power coming at me way too fast, though.
Okay.
That's normally my job.
So,
You're not supposed to do that.
so we found a copy of Shriekhorn. I feel like I want to flash back to Faithless Looting to get started, though. Even if it's just, like, kill target Grizzly Bear, I think I'm okay with that. So we'll cast Faithless Looting.
Okay.
The result?
I don't know. We probably don't want to resolve. So I'm going to sacrifice this.
Sure. And crunch for 6.
Yep.
So you're down to 9?
It's crunchy.
Good.
Alright, so untap. We still have a Redream play, which is a big deal here. So we'll play a land for turn. I'll borrow.
Nope.
We should be able to dump our hand here, so that's good. Or much of it. So we're going to Silver Gilt adapt, revealing Master Pearl Trident, trigger.
Yep.
Not like that, you're not.
Draw a card and untap this.
Yep.
Whoop.
1 mana Merfolk are really good.
Yep. Especially when they draw you a card.
Yeah.
And they're 3/2s.
Well, Lord Atlantis.
Different Lord for the rub-ins. Yep. Untap.
Trigger. Didn't matter because I was going to be doing this.
Yep.
Trigger. Curse Catcher. Trigger.
I'm supposed to do broken things.
You let my Reachery live.
Do something, Hoogie.
Alright, let's attack.
You just cast this one, right?
I did.
I'm not quite that dead. Come on now.
I
mean, we're pretty dead.
We're getting there.
We're getting there. So this is just casual 4/4. Alright, take 4, go
Yep,
to
no big deal.
13. NBD.
Wow,
Go
that
ahead.
thing became a 4/4 after all that.
Continue doing the saddest thing Dredge can do, which is draw cards.
Yeah, but all of them are at least, well, they're all 4 toughness. She's got 1 extra.
Cast Shriekhorn.
May I?
Oh yeah.
Alright. There's a
Another
battlefield with
draft
3
all-star.
charge counters. Tap, remove a charge counter from it. Target player puts the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard.
Let's find out if I can.
Presumably
mill 2 cards,
yourself.
Not die here. Turns out I can't, and I'm dead.
Alright, I'm just gonna swing with lots of fish.
Yep. I'm swimming with the fishes.
What was the name of that artifact?
Shriekhorn. Yeah, you should put that one up there for the kids at home.
Yes. I mean, I did just read it, but I think...
The best part about watching coverage for me this weekend was learning about 40 new cards in the Dredge.
In the Dredge deck, yeah. What are these cards?
Going
do?
up with Ragery! Splashes! So, where is the Dredge Decklist?
The Dredge deck list, all the deck lists are linked below the stream. Someone just pulled up the deck list there.
Oh,
it
thanks, Carrick.
It was Carrick, yep. Good job.
Sleeping with the fishes?
I know I saw someone in chat asking earlier about where the sideboard is for the Dredge deck because it didn't get put up on the metery, but if you just look at the Star City...
Yeah, look at the
list.
Star City Open. There's 2 different Dredge lists there. There's one, Ross Merriam won the Open with it. There was another list from Baltimore that won the Classic. There's Tom Ross's deck list that lost in the quarterfinal to Infect in, like, poetic fashion.
Alright, hi there, Rysik. I've been playing for about 2 years now. I started with M15. So.
Alright, so, you're on the play this
I
time?
have no idea.
Hey, that sounds right. Yeah, you're on the play
We
this
should,
time.
like, have a counter that,
Right,
like, a little
flip it-
arrow that you
flip it
just
back and
flip.
You're-
That would be way easier.
you can thrash Dredge one more time and then I'm done. I must be doing something.
These are Hogland hands, you need Hoogland hands.
I don't think we keep the move to discard Golgari Thug, so I'm going to mulligan this hand.
Oh, I want this so badly. But it is so greedy. You know what? Let's do it for the lulz.
If it's not good, don't do it. Do we have a cage in it? Yeah, cage is probably fine.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. So that's one of my mulligan gauges whenever I like have kind of a close hand in a post-board game. You're like, if it's close and I'm on 7 and I don't have one of my hate cards that I boarded in, yeah, that doesn't seem like a high enough payoff. Like I said, I think if you have a cage,
Yeah,
it's
okay, I
probably-
wouldn't have gotten there.
If you have a cage, it's probably worthwhile, but especially at 7, like mulligan for the hate cards.
Yep. Okay.
Alright. Alright, let's do dredgy things.
I mean, at least these sleeves are pretty. They shuffle better once they get a little bit of
Once they're packed
use.
a little bit. Yep. We'll let Jen do her hand first. She's gonna be on the play.
Okay.
You can play anything. I don't know if you want to.
Oh, and now we have no blue. So we are not keeping that.
On my side of the table, my hand is again pretty
Are we greedy? Greedy always.
pretty reasonable until she plays Curse Catcher on one. If she does play Curse Catcher on one of this hand's still not just dead in the water because we have 2 lands in it. So if she leads on Curse Catcher, we get to go this on 1 into this on 2. So not
Hi,
the
Ewok
worst.
Slaughter. And no, I got my Spring Seeds back, so we're good there.
I do not want a 3rd land, so we're gonna bottom Mana Confluence.
Almost flashed from your hand there. Alright, so we're at 5. Not great, but totally better.
Wow. Mrs. Mulligan lives up to her name.
Yeah.
Scry.
Alright, so let's scry. And we're going to go ahead and put that on top.
Starts off.
Alright. Island, Grafdigger's Cage.
God, that's rude.
I kept it, even though the rest of the hand is kind of awkward.
Alright. Well, we can't actually interact with the Grafdigger's Cage, believe it or not.
I believe it.
I think we're fetching this and going Stomping Ground, Suspend Greater Gargadon, down to 17.
Okay.
Good.
Untap, draw what we know we're going to get, which is very nice. And Lord of Atlantis.
Yep.
Revealing
Really, the
it,
Lord of Atlantis, yep.
of course. I'm normally a little bit clearer about that in a tournament setting. People get very confused by that shortcut, even though I don't understand why that one's confusing.
Alright, well, the good news is we drew an Archamiba we can cast.
Life's good.
I think we're supposed to lead on this Faithless Looting here. It's possible I was even supposed to do that before this, but that's close.
Right.
Draw 2, neither...
I mean, you're not trying to jump Dredge in your yard, so...
Neither of those kill that. So I think I'm going to discard Grave Troll, Narcomoeba, and again I'm going to sort my graveyard so things that are relevant and things that aren't. And again, while
So
they...
does that Narcomoeba come in?
No, because that's
It's only
entered from the library. And even
okay.
if it was, there's a cage.
That's true.
We're going to Faithless Looting again.
Yep.
Looking for something a little abrupt.
Oops.
Still got nothing. Turns out. I think we're discarding these 2. It probably really doesn't matter. Narcomoeba again just isn't going to do anything, so we'll put that over there. I can't flash these back because of Grafdigger's Cage. Go ahead.
Yep. So we'll see if our deck will favor us. And so far it has. Silvergill Revealing Master of Waves.
Yep.
Draw. Yeah, our deck is smiling down upon us.
Yep.
I'll go ahead and
Go
attack.
down to 15.
All you need is a card that lets you discard your hand and destroy an artifact.
Right. Alright.
That would be a really
still
good card. People would play that.
Play Insolent Neonate.
It's a cute little 1/1.
Yes, it is. Hey, it's got menace, okay? It's scary.
It's so menacing.
Are going to sacrifice Neonate, discarding this Shriekhorn to take a draw. So what?
I was going to ask if this has ingot shooters in the board.
No, why would that be relevant?
Destroy artifact.
Anyway, we have Nature's Claims in other ways. We're going to Neonate again.
Okay. Oh boy, 3 of them.
Go.
Alright, so we're gonna draw. Alright, we have plenty of time still, but that's what this is set for. So we're gonna go ahead and Lord of Atlantis and
Take
crunch
7.
it.
Yep. We're dead. Yep.
Likely.
We're dead. Alright, we're done. No more dredging.
No
We've
more
had enough.
dredging.
Everyone who's dredged tonight has had enough. I hope everyone else is no longer afraid of the boogeyman. So, one of the things is like, a lot of those draws were kind of anemic. Like, we had some explosive, cool things and won a couple of games, but one of the things I think people get caught up on Modern too much is there's a lot of really powerful linear decks in this format, and people get caught up on, like, how do I sideboard to beat their nuts draw? How do I sideboard to beat the draws where they're killing me on turn 1 and turn 2? And the actual answer is that, like, you're just not beating their turn 1 and turn 2 draws a lot of the time, and you have to just accept that and know that, like, playing one of these slower, more consistent decks like Merfolk or Jund or Cord means that you're going to win on average more of the games than you're not. Someone that's, like, you know, running hotter than fire and punishing people that are playing poorly, like, Dredge is definitely a deck that capitalizes on people not knowing which card to take with Scavenging Ooze and not knowing how to sideboard and not having 2 Grafdigger's Cages and a Relic in their board that they can get to.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we're putting Dredge away, actually.
Yes,
Let's
Dredge
figure
can
out-
go home. Go home, Dredge.
Go ahead and hit the run commercial button for a second so we can figure out what we're doing, then you can stop recording.
Are we going to put people to 10 with Infect?